Now, here's a question that I think everybody wants to know. Why does everyone hate Nikki Haley so much?
Does everyone hate? Like, it seems like everyone loves.
Oh my God!
The corporate press loves Nikki Haley.
You mean Nikita Haley?
Yeah. Is that her real name? Nikita?
It's
Namrata.
Namrata.
Yeah. He just wanted to say that other N-word. He found a way to sneak it in, this motherfucker. And he almost made me say it.
She's Namrata. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She can go with a normal.
Namrata Randwa Haley. Yes, sir.
Namrata.
And she calls me Vivek.
So she fucks it up on purpose.
I think
1,000%. Dude.
I think that it's almost. I don't know that she thinks of it as doing it on purpose, but it's almost native and hardwired to who she is. That it's exactly how.
Does she know what fucking caste you are, dude? Does she know you're a fucking Brahmin?
The thing is, it doesn't make it. It's, for her, there's
She's
one
not Hindu for the
there's
record.
one
She was
currency that matters,
converted.
which is power, personal power, and do
So she
whatever.
thinks she has just insane lust for power.
Insane lust for power,
And
yeah.
she is tied to the corporate interests. Is that what the
I would
greatest
say,
criticism is?
I would say it's not specific to her, right? It could apply to Dick Cheney. You could apply it to anyone of a certain breed of Republican, or anyone in the neoliberal kind of fashion of Democrat too, of the last 25 years. Is whatever it takes to accumulate an added ounce of money and power is what we're going to do. Use an ideology as a vector to do it, to project American power, which actually is a philosophy that creates American weakness in the name of creating an illusion of power. And we're going to fight foreign wars, and we're going to create a domestic surveillance state as a consequence. And you could put a D at the end of it, or you could put an R at the end of it. It's the same philosophy hiding on the front. And that's what she represents. And so I think what's going on in the Republican Party right now is there's an ideological fissure about what this party is. I mean, what does it mean to be Republican? It's kind of a meaningless term, really. It's Biden bad is the closest thing the Republican Party's had to an agenda in the last few years.
Biden bad, Trump good.
Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty much.
But Biden bad, winner good. Our team good.
What do we stand for? And so, I think we should stand for the two basic ideas I said at the beginning. The people who like to run the government should run the government. They're the old moral duty to the citizens of this nation. Not another one. Simple. Two simple ideas. But I think there's an alternative view that says it's the job of the U.S. to be the global hegemon. That's the global police state keeper. And in order to do that, we have to have a federal police state at home that requires under-the-table violations of your constitutional rights. And if that means tying your social media accounts to your government-issued ID as a mandate to use the internet, which is a policy she's advocated for, that's what it takes. And so the post-9/11 Dick Cheney, George Bush, Patriot Act, Iraq War, fuming Republicans have created a modern avatar. It's called Nikki Haley.
Right.
And they're trying to reclaim this thing known as the Republican Party. And then there's an alternative vision that says it's what I would call kind of a libertarian nationalist vision. I think I'm the only person to use that term, but that's how I would describe my view of the world, to say that the way of the future is one of guaranteeing at all costs our constitutionally enshrined freedoms and to take care of the citizens of this country.
So Nikki represents traditional conservative.
I wouldn't even call it conservative, because conservative can mean so many things.
Let's find the right word.
The machine?
I mean, I think the fancy word for this would be neoconservative.
But is she deep state?
She's a product of the deep state.
She's product of deep state. Biden is also product of deep state.
Yeah, I would say so.
So
they're
essentially,
puppets of the deep state.
Okay, that's a great way to look at it, because it feels as if, for the average person, that Biden is being run, right?
He is being run.
He's being run. That's what the average person, but we don't know what really that means. Who runs him? Do you have names of people who run him?
It's just, so it comes back to this, man. It's the machine. You could
But what's the
pick,
machine?
You could pick your Susan Rices or the Hillary Clintons or the Barack Obamas, but it doesn't matter.
But
it's
currently,
like,
do we know who's doing it?
It's like the San Antonio Spurs, right? It doesn't matter
but I know
who's
who
actually
runs that.
playing.
Popovich runs that.
But
who's the Popovich?
Yeah, so I think imagine if Popovich steps out in the middle of a game and the whole thing just keeps running as its own machine.
Becky Hammond steps in. I know the coaching staff. I don't even know if she's not there anymore. But what I'm saying
it doesn't matter who it is, and the machine still runs.
I'm aware it runs.
So it is. Here's how it works.
Yes.
Here's how it works.
There we go. And this is not to go, I want to catch you. I don't think that you're using rhetoric.
Take it that way.
I'm genuinely trying to understand a phrase that I feel like I've used without really knowing.
So at a certain point, the bureaucracy becomes its own creation. That's what it is. So if you want to take, for example, the FBI.
Can I say one thing about this and how it helps me understand?
Sure.
So in Hollywood, before I did really anything in entertainment, and I was on the outside of it, I thought that there was these like organized meetings amongst people in Hollywood